chiropractic, a powerfully unique ripple effect. The adjustment unlocks and unleashes the healing potential within the individual's body. When the individual heals, the family heals. When the family heals, the community heals. When the community heals, the city heals. When the city heals, the state heals. When the state heals, the nation heals. When the nation heals, the world heals. When the world heals, the galaxy is a much better place. That's my intention with everything that we're doing. Nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. The time is now. Here's what we're going to discuss and go over. Thank you, my whys, the state of healthcare address, and a call to action to help out Yasmin and an organization she's passionate about. So my thank you is to each and every one of you that have sacrificed your time to be here this morning to hear this keynote presentation. It is truly an honor to have you here. I would not have been able to make this transition within my career without the support of BNI. BNI has been a huge integral part in my business model. And I would be remiss if I did not thank two very important people into my life. Laura, June, if you would stand for a moment. They're the reason I'm able to do what I do. And if you are wanting that love and that positive experience, you know what I'm talking about when you meet these two. My purpose in life is to humbly serve God through my unwavering knowing that my enthusiasm inspires the masses to fully express their optimal potential in a loving and grateful way. Chiropractic is the vehicle that I use to live and fulfill my purpose in life. My whys. If you knew what I knew, you would do what I do, they say, right? There are some scary trends out there concerning healthcare today. I don't know if you realize that by 2040, healthcare spending is expected to be 100% of the gross domestic product. When I first started doing this presentation, 50% of bankruptcies resulted from a serious medical illness and unable to pay their bills. Now that number has risen to 60% and on the rise. We have a big drug problem in the United States today. And I'm talking about the prescription drugs. They kill almost 200,000 people per year, and over a quarter of hospital admissions are as a result of properly prescribed drugs. The United States is #1 in healthcare spending, double the next closest country, even though we only have 7% of the world's population. So let me put it in perspective. If I had $1 and I was the United States and you all represented a different country, I keep 50% and you guys can divide up the rest. What are we getting for our return on investment? Well, we consume 56% of all the world's drugs. That's 25 million pills per hour we consume in the United States. Pills, potions, powder, and lotion. And if that doesn't work, we change our notions. We are on the outside looking in to try to fix a problem that is an inside out. The deadly assumption that we make in our society today is that we assume that feeling good equals good health. But unfortunately that's not the case, because either yourself, bless you, either yourself or a loved one or family member who has felt good has gone to the doctor, and then all of a sudden you have diabetes, ma'am. I'm sorry to tell you, but your cholesterol is very high. You need prescription drugs for your blood pressure. I know you know these people. Think about it. Tooth pain, we know that's a late sign of a problem. Chest pains, a late sign of a problem. And when I talk to oncologists out there, they say that it could take up to 8 years before cancer symptoms start to show up. So the deadly assumption is feeling good equals good health. There was a study done by the World Health Organization, published in the Journal of American Medical Association, that ranked the United States in overall health. And out of the top 39 industrialized nations, if you can't see it in the back, the United States is ranked 37th in the world in overall health. Although we are spending $2.6 trillion per year on quote-unquote health. To me, in a room full of business people, that's not a great return on investment considering the individual. For the corporate entity, it's a lot of money and a good return on their investment. Insanity, it says right here, is hereditary. Your children can cause the insanity. The truth of the matter is that we know by doing the exact same things over and over and over and expecting different results, you know, that Groundhog Day we all experience from time to time, that's insane to consider things are going to change unless you change. So your choice is this. Anybody ever been on a road and heard the sound recalculating? We've been there at times. Maybe you're at that crossroad and transition in your life. But I have a very powerful question to ask. 5 years from now, if you change nothing in your life, will you be healthier then than you are today? You may want to look and answer this question. Am I healthier today than I was 5 years ago? This kind of gives us the roadmap of where we're on and what direction we're heading. So health, simply put, is this, and many of you would agree. Being able to do what you want, when you want, how you want to do it, with your friends and family members that you love and value the most. What controls your nervous system? Your nervous system is, or what controls your health? Your nervous system controls your health. Your nervous system controls and coordinates all functions within the body. There's not one cell, organ, or tissue that does not have a nerve supply. Anybody ever look like this? Okay, we are all under stress. Stress is not a bad thing. It's when it becomes chronic long-term that it becomes a bad thing. So I want you to be thinking of me as a communication expert out there. Your brain communicates to your body through the nervous system and from your body back to the brain. Anybody ever been involved in a relationship where the communication is breaking down? We start to get symptoms, the effects of that. If we don't get to the cause of the problem, the effects will remain. So how do you know if you have too much stress causing a problem in your overall health potential? We have specific technology within our office that measures the amount of stress that your body is under. This is a scan of a gentleman. This is my only photo testimonial right here, and you can read it if you would like. A fighter jet pilot on September 11, 2001 was ejected from his cockpit of the jet he was in. He was ever so slightly turned, and upon the ejection he ruptured 8 discs within his spine. He came into the office wondering if I could help, and I said, "I have no idea, sir. We will do our tests, and at the end I will tell you whether or not I feel chiropractic can help you." But this was his initial scan. All you really need to know on this is red is bad. This was 6 weeks later, and this is what his scan started to look like. It all looks fine on the outside, but the true meaning of how his life has changed is written in a couple sentences here. And I'll read it to you. He gave it to me on the 8-year anniversary of September 11, 2001. "Dr. Lemuel, I have not been able to lift my son since I was injured in combat on my 3rd tour since September 11, 2001. Through your treatment during my recovery from 13 major surgeries, I can now lift my son again. Thank you. I am very grateful for your treatments." Folks, pain is not a lifestyle, and you don't have to succumb to pain. Who can benefit? People who are pregnant, children, people who have had falls, people who are playing sports, they're active, people who have posture problems, the cardinal signs of rubbing your forehead, rubbing your neck, so on and so forth, or your back. And most importantly, I love this picture because think about the healthy family and individuals that want to stay healthy and maintain their health. So in closing here, the big why is this. My daughter is part of the first generation not expected to outlive their parents. The Native Americans never make a decision without thinking about the consequences 7 generations later. I'm thinking about the consequences 7 generations later. It's simple. You want to come in and get checked out, I can't make it any easier than this. Support devotion to children here in Yasmin's organization. For a $35 donation, $70 for the entire family to come in and get checked out. I will do my scans, we will go through an assessment, and I'll let you know if chiropractic can help you and your family's health and wellness improve. Laura and June have two calendars and schedules. They're going to pass them around. If you're interested, put your name and number on it. If you're not,